Hello boys and girls, Steve Hopper here with the sticker album from Panini Euro 2020/2021, the tournament edition. Come and join me, let's have a little browse through this. Go on, get a little bit closer, that's it. And let's start with the opening page. Of course, that's how books start usually. The first thing that I want to bring to your attention, you may not be aware of this, you may have seen this before. It's known as My Panini. Let me show you just on the inside cover. Just there, you can see My Panini. You can pop your own sticker of yourself. You can make yourself into a football star and include it in your own sticker album. How cool is that? We'll look at more of that in a future episode. I think it's great, just adapting to the modern world, and it's very, very important, and it looks like the sticker album has done that and included traditional values too. And don't forget, you can get your sticker album, your very own Euro 2020 edition of this in shops. You can pick them up from various publications, you can get them from your local supermarket, other outlets, via promotions. Just pop them into Google, have a little type, work out where the nearest distribution place is near you. And one of the nice things that they always do with stickers, just to get you started, is give you some for free. They're always 6. It's no different with this particular sticker album. We start off, as you can see, just here with Mr. Sterling and also McTominay for Scotland, just at the front there. And if we go to the back page, there's a few more stickers at the back there as well. You can see just here, differing nations, including Mr. Williams from Wales, which also brings me on to a great subject, which is 3 of our home nations are participating in this tournament this year. Sadly, the Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland couldn't make it, but England, Scotland and Wales are. Now, if I do go to Group D, which is where England and Scotland will be taking part in, they are both included. They're going to be playing each other in Group D. That's the first time that's happened since Euro 96, which was also the last time Scotland took part in a European Championship. Now, this is England's page, just there. Nice double spread. If we go to Scotland's page, that is Scotland's page. In the middle of both, you have these slimline sticker sections, and that is Wales's page, just there. Now, I could spend a long time going through this. We could spend hours talking about all the different pages included in this album, but it would get very boring. Don't test me, I can do it. I don't want to put you through it, so I'm not going to, but I will go through a couple of other things for you. Now, one of the things that I always like about these is the amount of statistics and information that they include about, for instance, previous tournaments. Now, if we look here, you can see just there, you got some summary statistics on previous tournaments, winners, finals. One thing that is synonymous with sticker albums is that players are often included with stickers that actually don't compete in the tournament themselves. The reason for this is that they were part of the qualification process, but they didn't make the cut. And something that's quite interesting and unique about this particular album, the same thing has occurred with the stadiums this year. Now, this is no fault of their own. It's a little bit harsh to say that they didn't make the cut because it's actually due to the pandemic. If we have a look here, this is the very first tournament in history that is taking part all across Europe. Obviously not in every single country, that would be ridiculous. But as you can see, now there was originally 12 teams that were supposed to be taking part in this particular tournament. This is reduced somewhat due to the pandemic, and for instance, you can see just there, Dublin Arena. Now, unfortunately, Dublin cannot take part in the tournament due to the pandemic, so they've been replaced with Wembley. They were due to have, for example, a second round match, which potentially England would have been playing in, but yeah, that could be another home game there for the England team instead. Very, very disappointed for the likes of Dublin and other nations that might not be able to take part. There's one final piece that I wanted to go through with you very quickly, and that's the records part at the back of the book. Now, there's all sorts of different statistics here, and I wanted to do a very quick quiz and just to ask you a couple of them. So, the first one, 72 was the most goals scored by any team in the history of the tournament. Can you guess the country? I'll give you a clue, it's not England, but they are an old foe of ours. It's definitely not Scotland. It is in fact Germany. Who are the team that went 14 consecutive matches without a loss. Ujnogen. Now that would actually be Spain. They of course went on to win the 2008 tournament and the 2012 tournament. Back-to-back victories there for the Spanish team, and it wasn't until 2016 that they actually went on to lose a game. 9 were the most goals scored in a match. That was back in 1960. Who was that played between? That was France and Yugoslavia. Yugoslavia winning 5-4 in that match. And the final one I'll ask you is 9 goals were scored. That was the most number of goals scored by any player. This is actually a joint record between 2 fantastic players of differing eras. The first one you'll be very familiar with. He is Cristiano Ronaldo. That's correct. From Portugal. Now he scored his goals between 2004 to 2016, of course, winning the European Championship in 2016 against France. Speaking of France, the other player was Michel Platini, back for France in 1984, scoring 9 goals in one single tournament. Very, very interesting indeed. And there's more facts on here in this book, so get your copy. I'll be back with you tomorrow where we're going to be taking a look at our very first sticker packet, opening this very shiny gold sticker packet here. And I wonder if there are going to be any shinies in this. We'll find out tomorrow. Now don't forget that throughout the month we're going to be doing all sorts of bits and pieces with sticker albums from the past. We're going to be doing giveaways, we're going to be doing swapsies and loads of other stuff. So join me tomorrow here on the social media channels. I'll see you then.